Have you ever wondered about the quiet, mysterious individuals who seem to command respect without even trying? Welcome to the world of Sigma males. Stay tuned to uncover the 8 intimidating traits that make Sigma males stand out in a crowd. In this enigmatic sphere, you'll find individuals who defy the traditional social hierarchy, carving their own paths and playing by their own rules. Sigma males, a term popularized in recent years, represent a distinct subset of masculinity. They are often characterized as wolves who roam alone, intriguing and captivating, yet elusive. They are not the alpha males, basking in the limelight, or the beta males, content with being in the shadows. No, Sigma males dance to their own beat, often misunderstood due to their unique traits. These men are solitary by nature, preferring their own company to the hustle and bustle of social gatherings. Yet, their quiet demeanor should not be mistaken for weakness. It's quite the contrary, for behind their silent facade lies a strength that's as intimidating as it is fascinating. Their independence, intensity, and non-conformity are just some of the traits that set them apart, sparking curiosity and sometimes even fear among those around them. Sigma males are not the ones to seek validation from the masses. They find comfort in their own skin, content with their own thoughts and ideas. They are the thinkers, the observers, the ones who can see the world from a unique vantage point. Their minds are their sanctuaries and their solitude, their fortress. But do not be fooled. This is not the story of a recluse or an outcast. Instead, it is the tale of a man who chooses to live life on his own terms, unbound by societal norms or expectations. A Sigma male is an enigma, wrapped in mystery and cloaked in intrigue. As we venture further into understanding Sigma males, we will uncover the complexities and nuances that make up this unique archetype. From their intense independence to their unapologetic non-conformity, every trait is a piece of the puzzle that makes up the Sigma male persona. Now that we've set the stage, let's dive deeper into the enigma of Sigma males. The first intimidating trait of Sigma males is their fierce independence. Now, when we say independence, we're not just talking about a desire to live alone on a desert island with only a volleyball for company. No, the independence of Sigma males is more nuanced than that. Sigma males place a great value on their independence, cherishing it as a cornerstone of their identity. They are like lone wolves, preferring the quiet solitude of their own thoughts over the noise of social gatherings. This isn't because they dislike people or are socially awkward. Quite the contrary. It's simply that they understand the value of solitude and the introspection it brings. They are self-sufficient, not in the sense of building their own log cabins and living off the land, although they could probably do that if they wanted to. Rather, they are emotionally self-sufficient. They don't depend on others for validation or approval. They know who they are, they know their worth, and they don't need anyone else to confirm it. This independence stems from a deep-rooted sense of self, a core belief in their own abilities and worth. They don't need to be part of the crowd to feel secure or valued. They don't need to fit in to feel accepted. They're comfortable in their own skin, content with their own company, and confident in their own abilities. This independence can be intimidating to some. It can be hard to understand someone who doesn't need or seek approval from others. It can be difficult to relate to someone who is so self-sufficient, so self-assured. But it's important to remember that this independence isn't a wall to keep others out. It's a fortress of self-belief, built on a foundation of self-confidence. Sigma males don't need others to define them. They define themselves, and it's this fierce independence, this unwavering belief in themselves that makes them so intriguing, so captivating, so Sigma. This independence, although intimidating to some, is a key aspect of a Sigma male's allure. The second trait that makes Sigma males intimidating is their intensity. Intensity, in the context of Sigma males, is not about raging tempers or dramatic antics. It's a quieter, deeper kind of intensity. It's the intensity of a person who lives life with full focus, who is deeply introspective and thoughtful. It's the kind of intensity that turns ordinary experiences into profound moments of reflection and insight. The Sigma male doesn't just go through life. He delves into it, exploring its depths and nuances. He ponders on the bigger picture, on the whys and hows of existence, on the intricate web of connections that make up the world. This intensity of thought can sometimes be off-putting to those who do not understand them. They can be seen as too serious, too intense, or too complex. But for the Sigma male, this is just how they engage with the world. This intensity extends to their relationships too. They may not have a wide circle of friends, but the relationships they do have are deep and meaningful. They are the kind of people who prefer a few close friends to a large group of acquaintances. They value authenticity and depth in their interactions, and this can sometimes come across as intimidating to those who are used to more superficial connections. The Sigma male's intensity is also reflected in their passions and interests. When they find something they love, they dive into it headfirst, learning everything there is to know about it. They don't do things by halves. This level of dedication and focus can be intimidating to others, but it's simply a manifestation of the Sigma male's intense approach to life. In a world that often values surface-level interactions and quick fixes, the Sigma male's intensity stands out. It's a trait that can be misunderstood and even feared. But for those who take the time to understand it, it's a trait that commands respect and admiration. The intensity of Sigma males is not for the faint of heart, but it's a crucial part of their unique charm. Non-conformity is the third intimidating trait of Sigma males. It's not just about being different for the sake of being different, but rather about living life on their own terms, according to their own rules and in their own unique style. Sigma males are not rebels without a cause. They simply choose not to follow societal norms that don't resonate with their personal values. They don't feel compelled to fit into predefined boxes or to march to the beat of someone else's drum. Instead, they create their own rhythm, their own melody, and dance to it freely. They don't seek approval from others, nor do they need it. Their validation comes from within, and they are comfortable in their own skin. This might seem intimidating to some, as it challenges the status quo and forces people to question their own conformity. Sigma males value individuality and authenticity over popularity. They are not swayed by trends or fads. Instead, they prefer to carve out their own path, even if it means walking alone. They understand that it's better to be true to oneself than to simply blend in with the crowd. They don't seek to rebel or cause chaos, but instead, they simply choose not to participate in societal expectations that don't align with their beliefs. This doesn't mean they are antisocial or don't care about societal values. They simply prioritize their personal values and live life according to them. They are not afraid to stand out or to be different. They are not concerned with fitting in or being liked. They are confident, self-assured, and comfortable with their unique approach to life. This non-conformity can be intimidating to others, as it challenges traditional norms and expectations. Sigma males are not trying to intimidate or assert dominance. Their non-conformity is simply a byproduct of their authentic self-expression. They are not trying to be different. They simply are different, and they are comfortable with that difference. In a world where many people are trying to fit in and be accepted, Sigma males stand out as beacons of individuality and authenticity. Their non-conformity is not a rebellion, but a declaration of self. They live life on their own terms, and in doing so, they command respect and, yes, sometimes fear. Sigma males are the epitome of non-conformity, and this trait is a significant part of their intimidating persona. The fourth trait that adds to the intimidation factor of Sigma males is their intelligence. Now, when we say intelligence, we're not just talking about being book smart. Intelligence can come in many forms, and for Sigma males, it often manifests as a deep, intuitive understanding of the world around them. Sigma males are often deep thinkers. They have an intuitive knack for seeing through people and situations, peeling back the layers to reveal the underlying truths. They're not fooled by superficial appearances or taken in by shallow arguments. They see past the surface and get straight to the heart of the matter. The world is like a giant puzzle to Sigma males, and they're constantly putting the pieces together. They're analytical, observant, and have an uncanny ability to connect the dots. This ability to see the big picture and understand complex systems can make them seem mysterious and intimidating to others. Sigma males also have a particular talent for strategic thinking. They're always a few steps ahead, planning for every possible scenario. This foresight allows them to navigate life with a sense of control and confidence that others often find awe-inspiring. Their intelligence isn't solely focused outward, though. Sigma males are introspective, constantly seeking to understand themselves better. They're self-aware, understanding their strengths, weaknesses, and motivations. This self-knowledge gives them a distinct advantage in life, enabling them to make informed decisions and avoid common pitfalls. But let's not forget, their intelligence can also be a double-edged sword. It can make them overthink situations, leading to indecisiveness or unnecessary worry. It can also make them seem aloof or detached, as they're often lost in their thoughts, analyzing every angle of a situation. However, it's important to remember that their intelligence isn't a weapon they use to belittle or outsmart others. Instead, it's a tool they use to navigate their world, solve problems, and understand the people and situations around them. The intelligence of Sigma males is a trait that can be intimidating, but it's also a part of their magnetic appeal. Their intelligence, combined with their other traits, creates a unique allure that draws people in even as it intimidates them. It's just another facet of the enigmatic Sigma male. Silence is the fifth intimidating trait of Sigma males. Now, when we talk about silence, it's not about the awkward silence we all dread in social situations. No, it's much more than that. It's about the intentional choice of silence over unnecessary chatter. Sigma males, as we've discussed in previous scenes, are not ones to follow the crowd. They are independent, intense, non-conformist, and intelligent. And their silence, it's a reflection of these traits. They often prefer silence, not because they have nothing to say, but because they understand the power of words and choose to use them sparingly. This trait of preferring silence does not mean they are antisocial. Rather, they are comfortable in their own company. They do not need constant social interaction to feel validated or content. They are their own best company. They can spend hours, even days in their own company, enjoying their solitude and not feel lonely. The silence of a Sigma male is a fortress, a sanctuary where they retreat to think, to plan, to create. It's a space they've carved out for themselves in this noisy world, where they can listen to their own thoughts without any external interruptions. Their silence is also a reflection of their observant nature. They are keen observers of their surroundings, of people, of situations. They prefer to listen more and speak less. It gives them a better understanding of the world around them, of people's intentions, of the subtleties often missed in the noise of constant chatter. This preference for silence might make others uncomfortable. Some might even find it intimidating. But remember, it's not about intimidation. It's about a conscious choice, a way of life for the Sigma male. They don't use their silence to intimidate, but it often becomes a byproduct of their unique personality. The silence of a Sigma male is a mystery to many. It's a riddle wrapped in an enigma. But if you can understand it, if you can appreciate it, you will realize that their silence speaks volumes more than any words could ever do. The silence of a Sigma male can often be intimidating, but it's just another facet of their unique personality. The sixth intimidating trait of Sigma males is their self-reliance. The term self-reliance in its most basic form refers to depending on oneself for various aspects of life. But when it comes to Sigma males, self-reliance takes on a whole new dimension. It's not just about doing things on their own. It's about thriving in solitude, making their own rules, and shaping their world according to their terms. Sigma males are like lone wolves, navigating through life's challenges with a quiet confidence. They don't rely on others to achieve their goals. Instead, they rely on their own abilities, their own thought processes, their own intuition. They are self-made individuals, forging their path by the sweat of their brow and the strength of their will. They have a strong sense of self, a clear understanding of who they are, what they want, and how they're going to get there. They don't seek validation or approval from others. They don't need others to define their worth or their happiness. They find joy in their own company, comfort in their own skin, and satisfaction in their own achievements. But don't be mistaken. Self-reliance doesn't mean they shun all human connections. They appreciate genuine relationships and meaningful interactions. However, they don't depend on them for their emotional well-being. They can enjoy others' company, but they never need it. Their self-reliance can be intimidating to some. It can be challenging to comprehend how someone can be so self-sufficient, so independent, and so content with their own company. But it's also part of their enigmatic allure. Their ability to stand alone, to thrive in solitude, to be self-reliant. It draws people in. It makes people wonder. It makes people curious. It makes people respect them. The Sigma male's self-reliance is a testament to their strength, their resilience, and their independence. It's a testament to their ability to navigate through life on their own terms, without needing others to hold their hand or guide their way. Self-reliance is another intimidating trait of Sigma males, but it's also a part of their enigmatic allure. The seventh intimidating trait of Sigma males is their unpredictability. Now, when we say unpredictability, it's not about being erratic or inconsistent. It's about the ability to keep others guessing, to keep them on their toes. It's about having an air of mystery that makes them intriguing and captivating. You see, Sigma males do not follow a set path. They don't conform to societal norms or expectations. They're the ones creating their own path, their own rules. They're not driven by what others expect of them, but by their own passions and desires. This trait, my dear friends, adds a certain spice to their personality, making them all the more appealing. Sigma males are spontaneous. They love the thrill of the unknown, the excitement of exploring new territories. Their life is not a pre-written script, but an ongoing improvisation. They keep their plans close to their chest, revealing them only when the time is right. This spontaneity can often surprise those around them, leaving people amazed and sometimes, admittedly, a little bit intimidated. Imagine being in a conversation with a Sigma male. One moment, he's talking about the latest technological advancements. The next, he's discussing the philosophical concepts of existentialism. Or you're planning a quiet dinner at home, and suddenly he suggests a spontaneous road trip. That's the charm of unpredictability. It keeps life interesting, exciting, and far from mundane. But remember, this unpredictability doesn't make Sigma males reckless. On the contrary, they are calculated risk takers. They weigh their options, consider the consequences, and then dive into the unknown. It's a balance of adventure and caution, spontaneity and thoughtfulness. So yes, unpredictability can be intimidating. It can be unnerving not to know what to expect. But it's also exciting, it's invigorating. It's part of what makes a Sigma male so captivating, so magnetic. It's their unpredictability that draws you in, keeps you engaged, and leaves you wanting more. The unpredictability of Sigma males can be intimidating, but it's also a part of their captivating charm. The eighth and final intimidating trait of Sigma males is their reserved nature. Now, this isn't your typical shyness or introversion. It's a calculated choice that springs from a deep-seated desire for privacy and autonomy. Sigma males are like fortresses with tall, impenetrable walls guarding their inner world. They are masters of their own minds, and they do not allow just anyone to wander through their mental corridors. They choose who they open up to, and when they do, it's a privilege that isn't granted lightly. Their reserved nature is often mistaken for aloofness or arrogance, but in reality, it's a reflection of their self-sufficiency. They don't feel the need to share their every thought, feeling, or experience with others. They're content to sit with their emotions, to process them internally, and to move forward without fanfare. Now, let's not confuse being reserved with being secretive. Sigma males aren't hiding anything per se. They're not cloaked figures lurking in the shadows of deceit. They simply value their solitude and the freedom to think, feel, and act without external influence or judgment. This doesn't mean they're unemotional or devoid of empathy. Quite the contrary. They are deeply empathetic, understanding, and sensitive. They feel emotions intensely, but choose to process them privately. They're like quiet volcanoes, appearing calm and serene on the surface, while a whirlwind of thoughts and emotions churn within. Their reserved nature is a shield, a protective layer between them and the world. It allows them to maintain their independence, to preserve their individuality, and to protect their mental and emotional space. It's important to understand that their reserved nature doesn't stem from a fear of vulnerability. They aren't afraid of being seen or known. They simply value their privacy and prefer to keep their inner world to themselves. The reserved nature of Sigma males can be intimidating, but it's just another facet of their unique personality. It's a testament to their strength, their self-reliance, and their unyielding commitment to living life on their own terms. They're not trying to be mysterious or enigmatic. They're just being themselves in the most authentic, unapologetic way possible. So there you have it, the 8 intimidating traits of Sigma males. Our journey through the complex labyrinth of Sigma masculinity has led us to some fascinating discoveries. We've traversed the landscape of independence, where Sigma males claim their own territory, untethered by societal norms. We've plunged into the depths of their intensity, a fiery trait that fuels their enigmatic nature. We've also observed the Sigma's distinct non-conformity, a resistance against the grain that sets them apart from the crowd. Their intelligence, not just academically, but also in terms of emotional and social awareness, gives them an edge, allowing them to navigate life's challenges with ease and finesse. Their silence, often mistaken for aloofness, is actually a powerful tool. It's their sanctuary, their fortress of solitude, where they reflect, plan, and strategize. Their self-reliance, a pillar of their personality, is born from an innate belief in their abilities and potential. The unpredictability of Sigma males, their ability to surprise and bewilder, is another trait that sets them apart. They dance to their own rhythm, keeping the world guessing, always one step ahead. Finally, their reserved nature, a trait often misunderstood, is actually a sign of their discernment and selectivity in their interactions. These traits, when combined, create a complex, intriguing character that is the Sigma male. They are not your average Joe. They are the lone wolves, the silent warriors, the enigmatic enigmas. They are often misunderstood, misinterpreted, and even feared, but they are just different, marching to the beat of their own drum. The Sigma male is a unique species in the vast ecosystem of personalities. Understanding these traits, these fragments of their enigma, brings us closer to appreciating their individuality and their contribution to the colorful tapestry of human diversity. The enigma of Sigma males continues to intrigue us, and understanding these traits brings us one step closer to unraveling the mystery. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments below, and remember to subscribe for more content on personality types and human behavior.